only 10% of Swedish population fall under the bracket of higher salary. Employee is getting a very minimum salary. Hi guys, how are you doing? I am doing super good. I am doing amazing like always, and I welcome you back once again on my channel. In last couple of videos we have been discussing about the healthcare facility in my pregnancy and many related issues, but in this video I would like to talk about the very important topic, salaries. There are many people who keep on searching for how much minimum salary you should be earning to live a decent life in Sweden. What are the different salaries people living in Sweden or people working in Sweden are getting, or how much salary you should expect for particular profile with certain years of experience. So in this video I would like to talk about what is the average salary, how much salary you should expect in particular industry, and also I would like to talk about what are the different platforms wherein you can search for an average salary or minimum salary for a certain type of jobs that you are looking for. For that, please stay tuned till the end. You will get to know a lot about employees and their salaries working in Sweden. At the end of this video, you will get to know in which salary bracket you fall. Are you earning a minimum pay, or you're earning maybe an average salary and you might need a hike, or you might need a job switch, or you might need to ask more salary to your bosses, or you might fall under the bracket of higher salaries in Sweden. And also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. In general, Sweden is known for higher salaries. Within Europe, Sweden pays quite high. I guess apart from Sweden, countries like Denmark, Norway or Luxembourg pays quite high to the employees. But in general, Sweden pays quite high if you compare to other European countries, for example Germany, Italy or France. Before we proceed further into the video, I would like to give few disclaimers since we are talking about a very sensitive topic, salary. All the data, all the numbers that I am going to share are approximate. Please do not take it literally. All the data that I am going to share is based on all the research, based on all the reports that I have read, and also my experiences and my friends' experiences. If you do not agree with any of the numbers, please write me in comment section. It will be great to have another insight from you, for me, and also for our viewers. So please do not hesitate to write me in comment section if you do not agree with any of the numbers that I am going to share in upcoming video. And also do not take the numbers literally. The video is just to give you a brief that probably in which salary bracket you might fall, or how much salary you should expect for a certain profile if in case you are looking for a job. All the numbers that I will be discussing will be in krona, since Sweden's currency is krona and most of the people working in Sweden are getting paid in krona. One more very important thing is that in Sweden, generally salary discussion, generally compensation discussion goes for monthly package and not for your annual package, not your yearly package. No one discuss here that what will be your annual salary. Even the negotiations, even with your bosses, even with your employer, goes for your monthly package, for your monthly salary. So do not get confused if I forget to mention that X per month. As I said earlier, people earning in Sweden, people working in Sweden are getting decent pay. If you are earning within the range of 26,000 or 27,000 or maybe 28,000, then you are getting a minimum pay lower side of the overall salary bracket. If you are getting paid between maybe 38,000, 40,000 or up to 45,000, then you are getting an average salary. If you think no, you have better experience and you are getting very average salary, then maybe you can negotiate better. And if you are getting paid maybe 65,000, 70,000 or above that, then you fall under the bracket of highest salaries. Now in Sweden, there is no law for the minimum wages. There are people who are getting paid 13,000 SEK or maybe lower than that. If you are working part-time, or if you are working hourly basis, if you are working in a housekeeping job where you have to work only for few hours or couple of hours, maybe you are a student and you are working maybe for 3 or 4 hours, then you might be getting paid even lesser. But for a full-time job, from 26,000 up to 65,000, that is the salary bracket. So you can categorize yourself where do you fall into this salary bracket. People earning more than 67,000 per month falls under the highest salary bracket. Only 10% of Swedish population fall under the bracket of higher salary. Most of the people fall into the average salary bracket. Compare the capitalistic country, for example, maybe US, you might see there are people who are earning hell of money, and there are also people who are earning like very minimum just to survive, or maybe not even enough to survive. But that is not case in Sweden. There are very less people who are earning a very high salary. As I said, only 10% of the people fall under the bracket of higher salary, which is above 65 or above 70,000 salary. And many people fall under the bracket of average salary, which is maybe 40 to 45,000 salary per month I'm talking about. So the difference between 40 to 45 to 67 is not very high. First of all, there are very less people who fall under the higher salary bracket. And second, your salary will not be super high, like there will not be any number that you're getting maybe some million SEK per month for some particular job. No. Maybe you have 20 years of more experience than me, then probably you will get maybe 20,000 extra than me, since you have so many more years of experience. Whereas if you compare in any other capitalistic country, for that matter India or for that matter US, you can compare, the salary differences are huge. CEO might be getting salaries in millions and billions, maybe an employee is getting a very minimum salary. But that is not case in Sweden. Employees even in the higher management are not getting paid super high. Probably they are getting paid up to 100,000 SEK. Again, they have different perks. Probably they are getting stocks, shares and different kind of perks. But if you talk only from the salary point of view, if we are talking only about the numbers, you probably will get a good salary, and probably your seniors, he or she might have maybe few thousand extra than you. But the difference will not be so huge. The difference will not be so high compared to any other country, which also leads to respect, that everybody respects everyone's job, because you're not getting paid very high or I'm not getting paid very low. I can live a decent life and you can also live a decent life. And one more interesting thing is that pay difference between female employee and male employee is also not huge. I know there is a difference, still it's not 100%, it's not equal, but compared to any other countries, the salary difference between a male employee and female employee is not huge. Probably your male counterpart might be getting a few thousand extra, but it's not huge compared to any other country. I am not saying it is equal, I am not saying male and female are getting paid equally in Sweden, but it is better compared to any other country. As it goes all over the world, the government employee gets paid lesser than the private sector employee. If you are a software engineer and if you are working in a government sector, you will probably get lesser salary compared to a software engineer working in a private sector. Of course, you have the job security, but if we are talking exclusively from the salary point of view, from the numbers point of view, then a government employee working for a municipality, employee working for a government agency would get paid lesser compared to an employee working for a private sector. As it goes in every country, in Sweden also, salary depends on your industry, on your work experience, how much work experience you have and in which industry you belong to. In general, if you are working in maybe medical industry in Sweden, if you're a doctor or if you're a surgeon, then you will get paid quite high. A surgeon probably will get paid more than 80,000 SEK per month. Of course, the standards are quite high. Qualification criteria to become a surgeon in Sweden is super high. It is worth if they are getting paid quite well. But yes, if you are working in maybe medical field, if you're a doctor or if you're a surgeon, then you might get paid very well. Even the software engineers working in Sweden gets 30% higher salary than an average engineer. If I am a software engineer working in a private sector, then I probably might get a more salary than my colleague who probably is an engineer but not a software engineer and working in the same company. Probably I will be getting more salary. The average salary, if you are a developer, if you are a software engineer, if you are a developer, will range from 45,000 SEK up to 55,000 SEK. But if you have some specialization, if you have some specific skill which is rare, or if you are highly qualified, or if you have many years of experience, in that case you probably will get maybe more than 55,000 up to 60, 70,000, or maybe more than that. So based on your specification or based on your skills, you will get paid. But in average, a software engineer, probably a developer, will get paid from 45,000 to 55,000 SEK per month. Again, it depends on what is your job profile. Maybe you're a data analyst or maybe you're a data scientist. It all depends on your years of experience. But yes, on an average, software engineers working in Sweden are getting quite very well paid. Apart from that, what I know is banking sector also pays quite well to the employees. If you are working in finance sector, if you are working in banking sector, especially you are working from a sales side, or if you are working on some financial tools, in that case you will probably get very well paid, which is again maybe higher salary, more than 60,000 or more than 55,000 salaries you might get paid well. If you are working at the business side, if you are a graduate, then probably you might get an average salary from the range of 40 to 45,000. So if you are getting salary from the range of 40 to 45,000, then you can consider that you are getting paid average. Probably for your specific profile, that salary is quite high. Since I said already, the software engineers get paid very well, so their benchmark is different. Do not compare yourself with a different benchmark salary. Do not compare yourself with a doctor, because for a doctor, for a surgeon, the benchmark is completely different. If you are in some different profile wherein your benchmark is different, for example you are a teacher, in that case your salary will not be as high as a software engineer. Your salary probably will not be as high as maybe a surgeon. Teachers get paid from the range of 27,000 to 35,000. So if you are getting somewhere around 40,000, and if you are a teacher, then maybe you are getting very well paid for your kind of profile. So based on your profile, you will be getting paid. Now, there are certain profiles who falls under the brackets of minimum salaries. If you're working in housekeeping jobs, or if you're working as a receptionist, or if you work as a caregiver to elderly people, then you might be getting paid as 27,000, 28,000, something like that per month. Again, it depends on your years of experience, your specialty or your skills, how much skilled are you, but that is the average salary that people working in those particular profiles would get. One more important thing to keep in mind is that city to city, the average salary varies. If you are living in Stockholm, then probably you might get higher salaries compared to a person with the same job profile, with the same kind of experience, probably living in maybe north of Sweden or south of Sweden, or maybe in Lund or somewhere. Since Stockholm is quite costly city, your cost of living is higher, so you are getting paid few thousand extra compared to any other person. If I am looking for a job, or if I would like to switch a job, can I know that what is the minimum salary for that particular profile with that years of experience in Sweden? Can I get that information? The answer to that is absolutely yes. There are so many web pages, there are so many statistical data available at the public forum wherein you can get access to that data. And for example, there is a web page called scb.se. If you log into that web page, if you go on that web page, you can find what is the minimum, what is the maximum, and what is the average salary for a certain profile. You can search, probably if you are an engineer, you can just put engineer and search, and on that web page you will find all the statistics that what kind of different engineers and what is the minimum salary for an engineer in Sweden, or what is the maximum salary for an engineer in Sweden. If you think that okay, your experience is quite high, then probably you can ask for a maximum salary to an employer while looking for a job. There is very interesting web page called Ratsit. You can also have app of Ratsit, and on that web page or through the app you can find out salary of anybody living in Sweden, which is quite interesting, I would say. I don't know how ethical it is, but yes, it is legal. I have not tried, but I think you have to pay certain maybe 39 crowns or some minimum crowns to get to know the salaries of maybe your friend, family, or maybe your boss or somebody. And interestingly, the other person will not know. If somebody is trying to find out my salary, I will not get information that somebody is trying to find salaries. So if you are looking for a job, probably you would like to know the salary of your colleague, and based on that, if you would like to negotiate, then you can try out that app. But I don't know how ethical it is. I do not recommend anybody to try out that, but yes, that is one of the option which is available in Sweden. One more thing that you can do is, which I have also tried, is if you are applying internally, like within same company, you would like to apply for different role and you would like to know how much salary you might ask for that role. So what you can do is you contact your union, but of course if you are a member of union, then only you can do that. You contact your union and you ask them that this is my situation, I have applied for this position and I would like to know what is the minimum salary, what is the average salary, and what is the maximum salary for that particular profile, or for the team that I am going to apply, what is the minimum salary, maximum salary, and average salary of that team size. Let's say there are 5 people working in that team and they are looking for a 6th person, which will be you. So you will get to know what is the average salary of that team. So accordingly you can ask. If you think that no, your experience is high, then probably you can ask for maybe higher bracket and you do not have to go for the average salary. At least you will get a picture what is the minimum salary or what is the average salary and what is the maximum salary for that particular profile within. Whatever gross salary you are going to get, whatever annual package or whatever monthly package you have, how much money are you actually going to get? How much money is going to fall into your pocket apart from the taxes? That you can calculate on the Skatteverket website. How much money are you going to get depends on your age, where you live, and how much are you earning. If you are getting a job offer for 50,000 per month, and if you live in Stockholm or maybe in any other city, you can just calculate, okay, 50,000 will be my monthly salary and this is my age. You are born in maybe 1991, 1992 or whatever year you are born in, you can just put that number and you can fetch that how much monthly money you might get in hand, how much money actually you're going to get in your pocket. That amount you can check on Skatteverket, which is open for all. You can just go there, you don't even have to log in. You can just go to Skatteverket webpage and you can search that how much amount of money that you can get in hand. Please do not forget to check out that, because even if you're getting very high salary, maybe 70,000, 80,000, most of the money is being taken away from you through the taxes. Higher you earn, more taxes you pay to the government. In general, Sweden wants everybody to earn almost equally. The scenario is changing slowly with globalization, with impact on the economy, with COVID and many other things. This scenario is changing slowly. Still, I would say not many people are super rich and not many people are very poor. Everybody is living a decent life. And the important thing is that if you are living in Sweden and if you are a family, maybe a husband, wife, or maybe 2 partners and a kid, in that case it is very important that both the partners are earning. It is difficult to live on a single earnings job. It is difficult to survive on a single person's job, because the more you earn, more taxes you pay to the Swedish governments. So I think that is the strategy behind making sure that everybody is working. The working population is high. I don't know what is the strategy behind so high taxes. For example, let's say there are 2 people and both of them are earning 30,000 each. In that case, you're not paying very high taxes. But on the other side, if there is one person, he is earning 60,000, in that case he will be paying very high taxes and probably in hand salary will be very less compared to both of you earning 30,000. So in the end, although you are earning the same amount, but your in hand salary will be quite higher when both of the adults are earning compared to a single person's earning. So it is advisable adults in the family living in Sweden should earn, so that the money is distributed equally and you are not paying very high taxes to the Swedish government. Thank you so much for watching till here. I hope the information that I have shared will help you in making better life decisions. And also, if you do not agree with any of the parts, with any of the numbers that I have shared throughout this video, please write me in comment section. We would love to go through your experiences also. And finally, I will come back again on this channel on a new day with a new topic, with a new video. Till then, please stay tuned. Bye.